chair by the coat stand and the rug with the blue thread edge. Dust rose up like an old prayer from the seam along the bed. I turned the frame toward morning, let the glass meet the wall just right. A thin ribbon climbed the corner where the dark had kept its bite. The shelf by the sink was leaning, so I slid it 2 hands wide. Found a spoon, a chipped tea candle, and a postcard turned upside. I stacked the books by the doorway, left the table bare and slow. Now the space can breathe around me, now the quiet has room to grow. Make room for the pale first light, let it rest on the worn wood grain. Open the corners softly, let the small bright thing remain. Make room for the pale first light, where the dust can loosen and drift. If the day comes in so gently, every hidden place can lift. I took down the heavy curtain and the room looked small at first. Then the morning poured in slowly like it knew what I had learned. There are marks where the years have lingered on the wall and in my chest, but I can move one little piece now, and the air will do the rest. I do not need a thunder, I do not need a storm, just a hand that knows the folding, just a heart that keeps things warm. One window, then another, one soft step, then one more. What was shut can turn to welcome, what was tired can open doors. Make room for the pale first light, let it rest on the worn wood grain. Open the corners softly, let the small bright thing remain. Make room for the pale first light, where the dust can loosen and drift. If the day comes in so gently, every hidden place can lift. I left the chair by the window, and the silence felt alive. Water on the sill again, lavender in a clay pot, tiny green fists uncurl in the square of morning. I lean in and breathe slow, like the room knows my name. Your leaves catch the window gold, little shadows on the wall. The kettle hums from far off, then goes quiet with me. One bud opens, then another, like a secret learning air. And I don't have to hold it, I don't have to explain. Something soft is moving through the open pane. Lavender on glass, morning in my hands. I smile for no reason and let the light land. Lavender on glass, blooming where I stand. Tiny things are opening, I can open too. The flute goes up like a sparrow, takes one turn above the roof. Harpstrings fall like water over the edge of blue. I watch the last bud tilt awake, and my shoulders unclench. No rush in this room, no need to become anything bigger than this quiet and sun. Just soil, green stems, and my heart coming back. Lavender on glass, morning in my hands. I smile for no reason and let the light land. Lavender on glass, blooming where I stand. Tiny things are opening, I can open too. One by one, the buds say yes. I tip the clay pot slow, dust on my thumb like flour. Your roots were folded tight in a tired little hour. I tease the brown away, so careful with your name poured in the dark new earth, like stepping through a frame. Cold water on my wrist, a little on the sill. Sun found the kitchen edge and stayed there for a while. I pressed the soil with care, made room around your stem. The broken leaves went still, then lifted up again. If I can hold this gently, I can hold myself. Not fixed, not finished, just helped by something else. I want to reach for light without asking why. Let one green need return and teach me how to try. day, both of us a little bent, both of us on the way. I found your scarf in the drawer, blue wool, one loose thread, still carrying the cold from that walk we never said. The window kept its frost like fingerprints in glass. I held it to my face and let the moment pass. I used to fold it up like I could fold you back, but winter has a way of showing what we lack. I can sing it now without breaking down. I can say your name and keep my feet on the ground. I can sing it now. Let the hurt go slow, a little less ache, a little more I know. Oh, I know. There's tearing on the tray from that chip blue cup. The kettle never quite stopped sounding like us. I opened every room for the dust and the light, found the shape of your coat on the back of the night. I used to hold my breath at every small reminder. Now I let it hit and leave me a little lighter. I can sing it now without breaking down. I can say your name and keep my feet on the ground. I can sing it now. Let the hurt go slow, a little less ache, a little more I know. Oh, I snow on the sill outside, soft as your goodbye. I don't need to chase every why, every why. I kept what I could keep, the rest I let the wind take it through the trees and back again. I can sing it now without breaking down. I can say your name and keep my feet on the ground. I can sing it now. Let the hurt go slow, a little less ache, a little more I know. Oh, I know. I can sing it now and still let go. I took the long way out, past the bakery gate, where the sidewalk split, and I let it wait. My shoes found gravel and felt my lungs untamed. No map in my pocket, no need to explain, just my feet in the morning and the slow soft change. I stopped by the water, watched the ripples break. My heart kept leaning toward the part that stays. Not every wound needs words, not every loss is a name. Some days peace is simple, a path in my own way. So I kept on going through the field by the fence, with the sun-washed quiet that asked for less and less. I found my breath again in the wild green bend, and the road became gentle when I stopped trying to end. I bought a small clay pot with a crack on the side and carried it home in my palm like a promise I could keep. I pressed my thumb into the dirt, made a dark little bed, and laid the sunflower seeds like coins from a kinder world. The kitchen window held the rain in a silver trembling sheet. I tipped the soil over them, slow as a prayer, with my sleeves rolled up. My hands were under the day, my nails were full of earth, and something in that simple task began to loosen in my chest. I leaned close to the rim and let my breath go soft, not asking for a miracle, just time, just light, just enough. Grow through the quiet, grow toward the morning. I said it to the seeds, then I said it to my name. Grow in the small pot, grow past the old weight. If you can reach for sun, then so can I. Cover them with a blanket of brown and borrowed hope, then set the pot beside the sill where the pale day learns to stay. The whistle rose above the room like a bird finding blue, and I watched my shadow shift into somebody new. Maybe I have been waiting for the wrong kind of sign, something loud enough to shake me, something bigger than a life. But growth can be a quiet thing, a root beneath the dark, asking me to trust once more. Grow through the crying, grow toward the morning. I said it to the seeds, then I said it to my name. Grow in the small pot, grow past the old weight. If you can reach for sun, then so can I. So I leave the window open, and the room begins to glow with a future I can touch in a handful of soil. I wrote them on a paper square by the blue bowl on the table. One warm cup waiting there for me, and steam rose up like a small answer. First was my window light, laying clean across the floorboards. No hurry in that thin gold line, just morning saying, stay a while. The second was your text reply, short and plain, but it found me. It sat in my chest like a stone that keeps a hand from drifting far. The third was my own two hands, steady enough to hold the pen, steady enough to wash the fruit and lace my shoes before I went. So I keep counting what is near, a spoon, a breath, the chair I'm in. Small things that do not ask for much and still return me to myself. If I begin to slip ahead, I trace the edge of what is here. The mug, the note, the open page, and let my shoulders settle down. 3 small anchors on the day, not enough to name as miracle. Still they pull me back to now, with quiet weight and open palms. I lined up the hardcovers by height. The paper edges caught the afternoon. One jacket had a train on the spine. Another held a field I had not walked. I found the note I forgot between pages, a grocery list and a borrowed receipt. The older I get, the more I notice how much of my life is still in a box. Each unread book is a door, waiting in a patient row. Somewhere inside that quiet stack, a life I could still know. I dusted a novel with a blue cover and saw my hand in the window glass. Not lonely, just paused at the threshold, like somebody choosing to breathe. There are maps that only open when your fingers finally touch them. There are names that arrive like weather when the room goes still enough to hear. Each unread book is a door, waiting in a patient row. Somewhere inside that quiet stack, a life I could still know. I set the match down slow beside the little clay dish. Orange tremble on the wall, moving like a patient kiss. The window keeps its fading gold, and I keep still enough to see how the flame learns where to stay, how it listens back to me. The kettle is already quiet, the floorboards soften underfoot. I fold the day into my hands and set it where the candle stood. A silver note from the glockenspiel drifts through the room and disappears, like someone leaving little wishes hot and shining in the ears. You are enough. You have always been enough. I say it like a blessing, like a palm laid gently on my chest. The flame leans once, then steadies, small but brave against the dusk. And every breath I take returns me to the simple, settled trust. The last of the sun slips lower, and the accordion holds one seam. I watch the candle hold its shape. I let it teach me how to gleam. You are enough. You have always been enough. I keep it with the evening, like a lantern in my blood. Pulled the chair to the pane, watched the rain write silver threads on the glass, on the glass. My shoulders dropped when the street went quiet, and the hurt in my chest started loosening. You can keep the rush outside, let it tap the window thin. I'm not chasing anything tonight, I'm just letting it in. Wash me clean, wash me slow, let the heavy thoughts drift low. In the hush I finally know what I can lay down, what I can lay down. There's a mug gone cold beside me, and a stack of days untied in the dark, in the dark. I breathe with the falling water till the edges in my mind stop fighting, stop fighting. If I've been carrying thunder, I can set it at the door. There's enough room in this stillness for my tired heart once more. Wash me clean, wash me slow, let the heavy thoughts drift low. In the hush I finally know what I can lay down, what I can lay down. The rain keeps time for me, and I don't need to run. came in with rain on your sleeves, set down the bag by the door. I poured 2 cups of something steep, and you smiled like you'd done this before. No big news, no map of the pain, just your hands around porcelain light and the steam in the window pane. You asked for the sugar tin once and let the room do the rest. I talked about nothing at all. You listened like that was best. A spoon on the saucer, a slow little ring. Your eyes kept the shape of my day, like it mattered to say anything. There are hours that ask for a fix and questions that cut too deep, but tonight you just made me feel safe enough to speak and keep the world can stay outside the glass while the kettle cools down on the shelf. If I have one friend like this, I can almost carry myself. The tea went quiet in our cups. Your coat was still damp on the chair. You stood to go and I knew somehow the kindness was already there. No answers, no grand goodbye, just a hand on my shoulder, plain. And that was enough, more than enough, to let me breathe again. I tip the flowers slow into the blue bowl, salt in the corner like a tiny vow, warm water in my palm, east waking up small. It looked like a secret, learning how to bloom. I pressed with both hands, folded in my fear. The dough stuck to my knuckles, then softened near the edge. Windows full of Sunday light on the tablecloth. I kept on turning wonder till it turned into dough. The first rise took its time, round as a held breath. I watched it climb the cloth line, quiet as a prayer. The room smelled sweet and simple, like trust beginning here. And every slow minute made a little room for me. When I almost gave up, it asked me to stay, to be patient with the mess and kind to the shape. a loaf from first attempts, and a life that rose tonight. I found the window fogged in pearl before the buses touched the hill. The kettle sang in the next room, and borrowed light climbed the sill. I washed my face in silver shade, watched sparrows comb the yard awake. The porch board held a cool old creak, like it was saving words to make. Today looked new from halfway bent, with sleep still gathered in my hands. The garden fence wore tiny drops, like borrowed stars from other lands. I let my name fall loose and slow, no longer fit to yesterday. The road beyond the corner store looked wide enough to change my way. So if the morning finds me here, with empty pockets tender true, I'll take that first pale line of gold as proof there's still a door for you. Every dawn lets me begin again. Every dawn lets me begin again. Cold on the window glass, your handprint fading slow. I kept the woolen scarf from the year we lost the snow. The kettle rode its steam across the painted pane. I watched my shadow sit and call your name. Then the room went still like it knew my skin. I found a softer face waiting deep within. A mirror in winter, a mirror in winter. I see peace in my own eyes. A mirror in winter, a mirror in winter. I let the old ache lie. The chair by the radiator still holds your absent shape. A copper spoon, a cracked blue cup, the little things we say. I trace the table edge like I was learning home, and every quiet corner said, you're not alone. Then the room went still like it knew my skin. I found a softer face waiting deep within. A mirror in winter, a mirror in winter. I see peace in my own eyes. A mirror in winter, a mirror in winter. I let the old ache lie. If I shake, let me shake. If I bend, let me bend. I was made of frost before, now I thaw again. A mirror in winter, a mirror in winter. I see peace in my own eyes. A mirror in winter, a mirror in winter. I let the old ache lie. A mirror in winter, a mirror in winter. Home was here all this time. The frost has claimed the garden gate. The iron latch is stiff and cold. I pull my wool coat tight against the gale, watching the orchard turn to gray. The tea leaves settle in the cup, a pattern of a time long gone. Breathe in the quiet of the pines, the wood fire scent upon the air. A single heavy step through snow to find the peace I left behind. The floorboards creak, a welcome sound, an old book open on my lap. The ink is faded where you mark the page, but I can trace the letters still. No need for talk in rooms like these, just the rhythm of the logs turning to ash, just a long, steady breath. The day is put to rest softly. I kept the jar of blame on the top shelf next to winner plates and the broken blue bowl. I wore my own worst words like they were true till the morning came and saw me through. I took the long road home, past the flood-marked fence, past the gas station ash and the bent-back gate. Each wrong turn I made left a little room for the person I am to grow into. I can let it go, I can lay it down. There was grace in the ashes, waiting underground. What I called my ruin was a winding thread. It brought me to this hour where my heart is fed. The kettle sings in the pale front light, and my hands feel steady for the first time. I do not need to win against my past. I only need to breathe and let it pass. Forgive the girl who was scared and wrong, who kept walking home with no map at all. She did her best with the weight she knew, and somehow every scar led me closer to you. I can let it go, I can lay it down. There was grace in the ashes, waiting underground. What I called my ruin was a winding thread. It brought me to this hour where my heart is fed. So I open the window to the evening air, and I stand in the quiet of being here. I kept your old scarf in the cedar drawer. It still smells like rain in the winter store. My hands know the fold of that faded blue, like a worn-out map that still leads to you. And the cold came in through the window seam. I pulled the quilt up like a small, safe dream. Wrap me up, wrap me up in the quiet let's go. The kettle would sing by the cracked sink light. You'd hum in the hall to make home feel right. I still hear your shoes on that wooden floor, little winter steps at the cellar door. And the dark got soft when you sat by me, just one steady hand and a bit of tea. Wrap me up, wrap me up in the quiet. Wrap me up, hold me close, hold me close till the hard world lets go. If I drift too far, call me back by name. Let the frost melt slow, let it all stay plain. I don't need much now, just your breath and mine. A little warm room and a line of pine. Wrap me up, wrap me up in the quiet. Wrap me up, hold me close, hold me close till the hard world lets go. Wrap me up, wrap me up like a blanket in snow. I found your scarf in the hall, blue thread, one loose button, cold air on the windowsill, and my hands still know the shape. Your boots in the mud outside made one track to the gate. I followed it slow, alone, like I was learning a name. And the fence looked older, the birch trees bent, but something in me leaned back again. This path feels familiar again, familiar again, familiar again. My feet remember your side of it, remember your side of it. This path feels familiar again, familiar again, familiar again. The winter kept what it could and left me this. The pond was a broken pane, frozen over, thin and silver. A crow on the split rail, watching me breathe in the cold. I passed the red mailbox, the one with the dented lid, and the house at the bend still wore the same hard light. And the sky went quiet like it knew my name. I let the silence carry me the same. This path feels familiar again, familiar again, familiar again. My feet remember winter kept what it could and left me this. I thought I'd lost the way in all that white, but there you were in the bend of light. Not gone, just changed. Not gone, just changed. This path feels familiar again, familiar again, familiar again. My feet remember your side of it, remember your side of it. This path feels familiar again, familiar again, familiar again. The winter kept what it could and left me this. I walk it once more and it opens. I walk it once more and it knows me. The pain is cold in my hand, thin frost at the edge of dawn. Your mug leaves a circle of heat on the table where you were gone. The kettle has long cooled down, still I hear it in my head. I fold up the winter coat like a name I never said, and the room starts to glow from one narrow line on the blue window frame. You said just give it time. First morning light on the glass, on the glass. First morning light, and I let it pass. I let it pass. I let it pass. Snow melt runs down the drain like a small forgotten song. The floorboards keep your shape where you stood too long. I touch the sill, not the past, but it trembles in my skin. A breath, a pause, a little ache, and the day comes in, and the room starts to glow from one narrow line on the blue window frame. You said just give it time. First morning light on the glass, on the glass. First morning light, and I let it pass. I let it pass. I let it pass. Maybe healing is this, a soft, uncertain flame, not a door thrown wide, just the sun by name. I stand still, then I move with the dust in the air, with the winter in my bones and your shadow everywhere. first morning light on the glass, on the glass, first morning light, and I let it pass, I let it pass, I let it pass. I keep your old scarf folded in the drawer. Still smells like cold air and cedar from the door. My hands know the shape of that little red line, a map from the years that barely marks mine. I don't flinch now when I look down. It only remembers what you can't drown. A scar on my palm, a scar on my palm. It used to burn, now it just comes. A scar on my palm, a scar on my palm. I touch it in winter and I feel less alone. The window went white with the first hard frost. I watched the yard go still and count what was lost. Tea in a chipped mug, steam on my face. Your name in the quiet still leaves a trace. But I don't break, I don't bend back. It's only a seam where the cold ran black. A scar on my palm, a scar on my palm. It used to burn, now it just calms. A scar on my palm, a scar on my palm. I touch it in winter and I feel less alone. If I close my fist, it disappears. If I open my hand, it's still right here. Not a wound now, just proof I stayed. Proof that the dark could lose its weight. A scar on my palm, a scar on my palm. It used to burn, now it just comes. A scar on my palm, a scar on my palm. I touch it in winter and I feel less alone. A scar on my palm, a scar on my palm. A little warm mark that no longer hurts at all. I sit by the window and watch the clouds move slow. White sleeves over the fields where the wet grass glows. My hands rest open in the quiet on my lap. One breath comes easy, one breath loosens back. In, I let it gather out, I let it go. The small weight in my chest turns light and low. A dish of rainwater holds the pear tree whole, and every drifting shadow lifts from my soul. The room is patient, the morning learns my name. No need to chase it, no need to hold the frame. Just a soft far distance and the pale sky bending blue. I keep becoming a little more like you. Dear younger me, you held the door when your hands were shaking and said, keep going. You wore that fear like a wet coat, and still walked home through the cold by heart. I found your notes folded in a drawer, ink gone soft, but the meaning stayed. You were not weak for falling apart. You were just learning how to put yourself back. So I'm writing now with kinder hands for every night you made it through, for the bruised up faith you never let go, for the small brave step that Look at this dawn sliding across the floor. No applause, no answer, just another chance. I carry your name like a seed in my chest. What you could not see, I can see now. Thank you for surviving. Thank you for growing. Thank you for staying when the dark felt final. Thank you for the ache and the shape it gave me. Thank you for today and the sky arriving. I swept the crumbs from the wood, pulled old receipts from the tray, dried pens, bent clips and dust, all of it leaving today. I found my name on a note, folded and tired in two. I let the paper go flat, then I made space for you. Sun on the edge of the shelf, soft on the mug by the sink. I open the drawer with care, listening more than I think. One white flower, small and still, set in a glass with shine, like something honest and new, waiting for me to begin. I don't need a perfect plan, just a clean little start, a steady hand, a quiet breath, and a kinder heart. Behind my back, white flower on the desk, simple, bright and true. I face the open day and let it grow from there. blue mug down by the sink, small stain, chamomile leaves unwind in the quiet glass pot. Both hands wrap the warmth like I'm learning my name. Steam lifts from the rim, soft as chapel lace. I watch it curl and fade against the window pane. My shoulders let go, one careful inch at a time. The day can stay outside with its locked up doors. I've got this golden water and a patient floor. I lean into the hush and let it hold me more. Warm hands on the little white mug. Breathe in, let the tightness come undone. Quiet prayer, rising clean from my chest. I am here, and that is enough. The clarinet comes in like a kind old friend, tracing the edge of sleep where my thoughts begin. The cello keeps watch with a low, gentle bow. I do not need to hurry, I do not need to prove. I can sit with my heart and keep my own room. The steam, the shade, the silence all gather around. Warm hands on the little white mug. Breathe in, let the tightness come undone. Quiet prayer, rising clean from my chest. I am here, and that is enough. Morning slips through the seams across the wooden floor. Your shirt still on the chair, and the whole room asks for more. Dust spins in the beam like a secret waking up. I stand there by the window, letting warmth fill my cup. Open the curtains wide, let the day come in. I can feel the gold starting under my skin. Every quiet thing wakes up to shine. I breathe in deeply, and the world feels kind. Banjo corner, plucks a silver thread. Piano leaves small footprints on the white of the bed. The kettle starts to murmur from the kitchen down the hall, and the hour grows tender, like it might hold us all. If the night was heavy, it's breaking now, blue turning to amber right over the brow. I was made for this, for the soft first light, for a heart unclenching in the middle of white. Open the curtains wide, let the day come in. I can feel the gold starting under my skin. Every quiet thing wakes up to shine. I breathe in deeply, and the world feels kind. Morning on my window, warmth on my hands. Nothing has to hurry, nothing needs a plan. Bucket on the step holds last night's ice. My gloves by the door still keep your shape. I touch the window frame cold as a coin, and breathe on the glass like I'm calling home. There's a pale line on the back porch rail. It says the dark is already leaving. I stand very still in my thin blue shirt. Let the morning come, let it come gentle. Sunrise on the frost, sunrise on the frost. You found me before I could brace myself. Sunrise on the frost, sunrise on the frost. Soft as a hand on a sleepless chest. Your scarf on the chair smells like cedar soap. A chipped red mug with a crack in the rim. I fold up the night like a letter gone soft and place it away with the sugar tin. There's a pale line on the back porch rail. It says the dark is already leaving. I stand very still with my aching hands. Let the morning come, let it come gentle. Sunrise on the frost, sunrise on the frost. You found me before I could brace myself. Sunrise on the frost, sunrise on the frost. Soft as a hand on a sleepless chest. If I was a bruise, you were the thaw. If I was a knot, you were the loosening. No thunder, no shout, just a gold hush on the edge of the yard where the snow gave up. Sunrise on the frost, sunrise scarf still held one blue thread caught in the latch. I rinsed the mug, then watched the steam rise from the rim like a small white flag. The window kept its winter map, thin panes of frost and scratched up glass. I touched the place where it used to split, still there, but softer now. A line, not a fire, a seam in the skin. I learned to carry it without looking down. Faint line, you don't burn now. Faint line, you live in my hand. I used to bleed at the edge of it, now I just trace what remains. Faint line, you don't call out. Faint line, you stay put. At the bus stop bench, the snow had melted, leaving rings from old red cans. A dog barked once from a screen door, and somewhere nearby a radio sighed. I bought pears too ripe to keep and carried them home in a paper sack. The hurt got small like a folded note kept in a coat from another year. Not gone, not lost, just tucked away where the cold can't reach what I made clear. Faint line, you don't burn now. Faint line, you live in my hand. I used to bleed at the edge of it, now I just trace what remains. Faint line, you don't call out. Faint line, you stay put. I thought healing would sound like more like doors thrown wide and names in the hall, but mine was quiet, a knit cuff mended, a needle pulled through a small soft wall. So if I shake, let me shake. If I pause, let me pause. Some winters leave the shape of snow, and some leave the shape of loss. Faint line, you don't burn now. Faint line, you live in my hand. I used to bleed at the edge of it, now I just trace what remains.